What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So, I've been talking a lot about Warframe on stream, and basically what there is to do every day when you play Warframe, and we've had some great ideas recently. One of those ideas is actually going to be involving Omnia Fissures and Void Cascade, and how successful that was. It might be time to expand it to further parts of the game. So let's talk about my ideas for expanding Void Cascade and Omnia Fissures in Warframe. Before we get into it though, make sure you sub this channel. We do daily Warframe video uploads. Been enjoying making videos on Warframe a lot recently, guys, and they're not going to stop anytime soon. We'll have the weekly reset video out tomorrow, and hopefully Lotus Eaters information this week. But don't hold your breath on it, because it's anytime in August, technically, for Lotus Eaters. Alright, let's go over what we got today. One of the things probably keeping you busy in Warframe, if you're pretty late game and are waiting for Lotus Eaters, is going to be Omnia Fissures, and maybe even Void Cascade. Omnia Fissures are a pretty new thing, all things considered, if you haven't played in a while. It's basically a fissure where you can open up any type of relic besides Requiem Relics. You can open up Lith Relics, Neo Relics, Axii Relics, and like whatever one I'm forgetting, Meso Relics or whatever. So you can open up all four of those types of relics in this same mission. And additionally, Void Cascade mission type drops arcanes from the enemies you kill there, some of the Threx enemies, and they also, there's an Omnia Cascade, so you can pick any kind of relic you want, Meso, Axii, whatever you want. And it's pretty nice and flexible, lots of variety of relics being opened. It's just kind of fun, honestly. So they added these a few months ago in Warframe, and they are on limited plants. They're mostly on the really late game plants. We're talking the Zeramon, we're talking the Kavia, or Sanctum Anatomica, and I think like Lua as well. Now, as far as mission types we have for those, they're pretty much all endless missions. There's not like any like captures, anything like that, and I think that's the point. They're supposed to all be endless missions. Now, here's my idea, one of my ideas for this. I think that DE should expand Void Cascade to other areas. It's a very popular game mode. If you look at like the recruit chat for Warframe, people are always looking to run Void Cascade. And it's only on one node in the entire game. It's over here on the Zeramon. It's called Tuval Commons. This is the only Void Cascade in the whole game. It's been in the game for like 2 or 3 years. I think it's time to extend this to other planets, because if you didn't know this, if you haven't played Warframe for way too long like I have, you might remember there was an update called the Saint of Ultra. They added Gauss. Originally, Disruption was only on this node right here, Ganymede on Jupiter. And in the Saint of Ultra update, DE took the popular game mode Disruption and moved it to other planets as well. Now we have it on Uranus for the Infested. We have it on like Mars with the Ghouls, on Olympus, wherever Olympus is. We have Kappa Sedna, which is the Disruption node for the Grenier here. And I think there might be at least one or two more other ones out there. So what I'm saying is that since Void Cascade is popular, they should pull a Saint of Ultra on it and take this mission and put it on other planets as well. I don't know exactly how they do it, but I'd say a good start would be putting Void Cascade on the Sanctum Anatomica over here. So like right next to like, they made this new Disruption node for Dante. Put it like right here. Put like a Void Cascade right here on the tile. So it would be a change of scenery. You'd be getting, I don't know why Thrax would really be there, but maybe the lore will explain that at some point. They could even make a new type enemy that drops arcanes. I just think that it could be time to extend a Void Cascade to other planets. So yeah, Kavia would be a great one. I don't know where else they'd really put it as far as the lore of this game. But once the story lore like keeps progressing forward, maybe the Man on the Wall will like, you know, emit his influence further across the system and get like more Void Cascades out there. I don't know if you could really put it on this planet. Maybe you probably technically could, but yeah, the thing with Void Cascade is the way that it works is that it has like different like these defense things, Exilizers. Now, of course, DE would be able to design these rooms in the other tiles, but yeah, I think it's time to add it to other planets, honestly, guys. And that being said, I think there should be an extension of the Omnia Fissures as well, or expansion of the Omnia Fissures. Now, there is no Disruption Omnia Fissure. DE seem to have made that a conscious decision not to do that, because Disruption Fissures open up relics really fast. But there is an Omnia Fissure for this. This is probably the best Omnia Fissure there is, the Cascade. So, if they were to extend to other planets, what planets do you think they should extend it to? I think the Kavia is probably the only obvious one. But again, the lore might not be there. Why are the Thrax on the Kavia? Why is there a Void Cascade on the Kavia? Does it make any sense at all? Probably not. But I think that it's time to extend it, because everyone likes Void, or not everyone, a lot of people like Void Cascade. It's one of the missions I farm the most. It's probably the most rewarding mission type in the entire game if you're doing it right. And we like it a lot. It's great for Vosfor, it's great for opening relics, you name it, we got it. Like Void Gel Orbs for Bile, like there's plenty of stuff going on here. Synergy, you know, amp damage requirements, frame, survivability, and damage requirements. It's just got it all as far as late game missions are concerned, and I'm kind of just wanting to change the scenery here. I've been on these same Void Cascade Omnia rooms a lot, and yeah, some new stuff would be great. So that's going to be the first part of it. Now, the second part of it is extending those Omnia Fissures, not just Void Cascade, to other planets. What should they how should they extend it, and what mission type should it be? Now, like I said, there's no disruption, clearly. There's clearly no disruption, apparently by design, because if you look at it, disruptions give you lots of relics. I'd say just look at what we have already. Like, if you look at what's available right now, what do we have? We have Void Flood, and that's basically it. So how about moving Void Flood from just over here to over here again, too? Like, I mean, that's kind of getting overloaded on nodes. We have Mere Defense, Alchemy, Survival, Exterminate, and Disruption. So yeah, I'd say maybe make it like a Mere Defense. A Mere Defense Omnia could be decent. I'd at least try it out. Or like maybe even make Armistice an Omnia. It's the slowest disruption in the game, so why not? It's not gonna, I guarantee you, DE, it will not be broken if you make an Omnia Armistice. It is so much slower than a normal disruption that people probably wouldn't even play it because it's that slow. But hey, at least we'd have a disruption Omnia to choose from if we wanted to. So other game modes, like yeah, definitely Mere Defense could be a consideration at least. And then maybe you could even make it where this Mere Defense is also one. Although this is a early level Mere Defense, I'm pretty sure, so maybe not that one. Either way, like Tennocon Pass and the other Mere Defense are not super popular. Like you basically get the stuff you need out of them and then you stop grinding them. So that could give another like breath of life to Tennocon Pass a little bit there. I don't know, guys. I'm looking at these Omnia Fissures. I'm like, these are great, but unless this specific mission is up, or unless Circulus Survival Omnia Fissures up, I hardly am looking to run them. And yeah, I think that's not good. I think there should be more options for good Omnia Fissures. There's decent ones for sure, but they're not as good as this. And the more of this that we have, the better, because that means the more likely it is to appear for Void Cascade. If we have more than one Void Cascade, it'd be even more likely. We have multiple survivals that can happen. Like this can be a survival, this can be a survival, and then I think this one also. Yeah, there's 3 survivals. There's only 1 Void Cascade, and there's only 1 Void Flood for that matter too. So kind of a missing piece to the puzzle, I'd say. So I love that change. I'm sure a lot of people would love that change too. But we'll see if that's in the cards, because like there's going to be an unnamed update in like November. Some big changes could happen in that. That's going to be apparently leading into 1989, so we'll see. By the way, guys, I hope you found this video fun and helpful. Not a ton of stuff to report on in Warframe right now, so there's a bunch of like discussion videos over the last week. But yeah, hopefully they get that Lotus Eaters update information out very soon. We can talk about Sevagoth Prime, how to prepare, and all that stuff. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy Void Cascade and these Omnia Fissures. I will see you live on stream tonight, and we'll have the weekly reset out tomorrow, guys. So good luck with those shards, and I'll see you next time. Bye.